Now, what is this Yatra actually going to decide and achieve for the Congress party? Very, very important, because a lot of money, a lot of planning, a lot of logistics has been put into this, and there's not much time left before the 2024 elections. The last two elections, the Congress has been decimated. Number one, if the Congress can course correct, is one of the biggest questions, because it's been lurching from one disaster to the next, electorally and organizationally. Can it stem that? Can the Congress regain credibility before the voter for the 2024 election? Can Rahul Gandhi's leadership, which has been rejected twice before, find acceptability both within his party? The Congress says everyone wants Rahul Gandhi to return as president, but can that leadership find takers within the voter, the electorate? The Congress's big problems are many at this point of time, and that's one of the reasons why in a democracy it's good that the Congress has a focal point in the form of a Bharat Jodo Yatra. Number one, diminishing value of brand Gandhi. It's been diminishing and depleting for years now. There is a leadership vacuum at the top, because you've got an interim president, you've got Rahul Gandhi, who's the de facto boss, but no one knows who to go to, and there is therefore this huge ongoing exit of prominent faces for the last few years, and that doesn't seem to stop. Many more are expected to leave very soon. There are weakened state units. The organization at the grassroots level is practically non-existent. There are allies encroaching on the Congress's turf, including the Aam Aadmi Party and the Trinamool Congress most notably, and there is disillusionment among the cadres. And therefore, all of these problems are hoped to be solved by this big 150-day exercise that the Congress hopes will become a signal moment, a kind of rallying point for galvanizing cadres and truly announcing and signaling a new rebirth for the Congress party. Mausami is on the ground. Radhika and Tuhin continue to be with me. But Mausami, since you track the Congress, so closely, you've been eyeball to eyeball with all of these issues over the many years. What is the sense that you're getting? You've been in Kanyakumari for the last couple of days in the build-up to this big rally. Are the hopes really that this massive Padayatra is going to be the big turning point, tipping point for the Congress party, where the Congress party basically says, the misery of the last 8 years is something we want to say goodbye to. Now it's going to be a Naya Din for us.
Sonia Gandhi, we are all here to pray for her.
Absolutely, a debacle of 2 Lok Sabha elections and dozens of assembly elections is what the Congress party would like to leave behind. But the scenes unfolding on the ground, I will ask Pawan to pan and show us the scenes, even as we deliberate and discuss how the Congress would like to position itself in this yatra. You can see that the man on the stage who is addressing the gathering is Digvijay Singh, who is the convener of this yatra and apparently the man behind the entire strategy of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Now, he is an eternal yatri himself, done the Narmada Yatra, and we are told that this is no Man Ki Baat, this is a Bharat Ki Baat that the Congress party will be doing. So that means Rahul Gandhi will not be launching any attacks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He will not be ranting or addressing the gathering and doing political sabhas. He would be only listening. The eyes and ears of the Congress party, as the Congress claims, will be for the common people. So the first half will be an interactive yatra in the morning, and the second half will be mass mobilization, is what we are told. Now we will have to wait and see the stretches that the Congress is going, how does that culminate on the ground shape, because we are looking at a gathering of about 25,000 people a day who would walk with the Padyatris.